So come on. This is a cheap set. We got someone holding the sign.
Yeah, we're doing the best we can do right now.
But,
all right?
but that's
what
not
kind of budget did you give me? What kind of budget
I gave
did
you
you
a good budget, but that's not Twilight. We're talking about Twilight.
I had to fill up my car that was there at the gas station. That's what I got.
That's a good vampire movie. We're talking about a crappy vampire movie.
Oh.
Okay. All right, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, everybody. We're back at the Justin Zone. This is my biological... Hold on.
I didn't pay for that!
This is my biodegradable co-host, Jason. Thank you. All right, ready? All right. Welcome back. This is the Justin Zone. I'm Justin, the host with the mostest, the master of ceremonies. This is my biodegradable co-host, Jason. So, we're revisiting Twilight. Now, if you know the history of Justin Zone, you know that the first time that I talked about this was through the Awfully Bad Movie Cup, which Jason was a part of. Now, this, of course, how often do I talk about this movie? Well, if you know me pretty well, I don't always talk about it, but I do talk about it as it's crap. It is pure, great crap. And you're like, well, come on, it's a good vampire movie. No, it's not. It's not even a vampire movie. It's like a teen drama with a vampire movie, like, mixed in. Like, I mean, okay. So what do you remember about Twilight?
Sexy people.
Sexy people. Yeah, he is actually right. It's weird that in the high school scene, everybody's dressed like high schoolers. But then you have, like, the Collins walk in, and they're like the weirdest, prettiest people in this entire movie. I'm like, why are vampires so sexy nowadays? Why can't they look like this? Or hitting, or like that, like Lola Bella Ghost. He is not sexy at all.
That's kind of sexy.
Well, sort of, but, like, still, like, when did vampires, like, have you ever seen the episode of Buffy where they get all, like, like, they get all angry, like, crinkling
things?
things?
Attractive. So
huh?
what was Buffy's vampire? Angel?
Angel, but
that
even
was
he
love.
went... But even
vampires
he went,
are all about the love. They're all about coming together. They're all about getting it on. Right? Isn't that...
Yeah, what? There is in what was it? Breaking Dawn.
Yeah.
The final movie, they have sex in the beginning, and he literally breaks the banister after having sex with her.
Does that happen? I've never seen it.
I've never seen it either, but I swear I saw a clip saying about, like, angry vampire sex.
They do it?
They must. She's human when they do it, so I can imagine what that broke her pelvis or something. I don't know.
Old?
Yeah, but he's like 103. Come on, chime in, people. Has anybody actually seen the scene in Breaking Dawn? Has anybody seen the Twilight movies beyond?
Was her name Dawn?
No. Yeah, you almost think so. No, it was Bella. Bella is the main character in this movie, and yeah, Bella and Edward. That's where this relationship.
Yeah, no, I saw the first one.
Yeah, we saw the first one.
Yeah.
I couldn't even take this. I watched clips of the first movie. I could not take those clips seriously at all.
Why?
Because they're so, like, just one-dimensional characters. What's with the log?
I don't know. I just like it.
Producer, what's up with this log? Why do we have a log here?
I don't know, man. I didn't put it there. Did you bring it?
I brought it.
I'm bringing it. I'm moving it off the table.
Thank you. Why do we need a log?
Why? I just liked it. I just thought it was nice.
Okay, there's a log. Now it's like...
I mean, why do we have candles?
Hey, I'm sorry. I was only given a small amount of budget back, so I only had to make this.
I had to fill up my car.
With what?
Gas.
Okay, that's fair.
It's expensive.
It is expensive.
Thanks, Joe Biden. Oh wait, no. Did I go off? I'm sorry.
I'm kidding. No. We have. Here in the Justin Zone, we have no political party representation. We represent ourselves. Anyway,
we represent the Lollipop Guild.
We represent the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild, the Lollipop Guild.
That's our political affiliation.
Thank you. Anyway, but of course, like with Twilight, it's just like, it's weird that in the fact that, like, Harry Potter's still going strong with those Fantastic Beasts movies.
Yeah,
but still,
she's got herself into hot water.
But you think
she's got questionable views, my friend.
Yeah, true.
She's very anti
everything.
Certain people.
But anyway, like, it's weird that the Harry Potter stuff is still going strong, like Star Wars.
Yeah, but it wasn't Edward was in Harry Potter.
Yeah, he was actually.
What was his name? Edward's name in Harry Potter?
Bruce
Diggory.
Bruce Wayne.
He was in
Cedric?
Cedric Diggory.
Cedric Diggory?
Yeah.
See?
I think it's Bruce Wayne.
Bruce Wayne.
No, that's the Batman.
No, but that's him too. In the lighthouse.
Yeah.
Willem Dafoe's all like, ah!
And then he looks like a crab, and then Robert Pattinson has sex with
a mermaid.
A mermaid.
Was that okay?
I don't know.
So wait, how does Twilight compare to the Lighthouse?
Well, I don't know, because that was actually a good movie.
Look, Lighthouse or Twilight?
Lighthouse.
I did like Lighthouse a lot.
Lighthouse was actually
Oh,
really
so
good.
It was
But
so
like
good.
Twilight, it's just like Robert Pattinson and Kristen
I get it.
Stewart.
Because
did
in Lighthouse, it's like two dudes that are like getting it on.
No,
They're like
Robert
into each
Pattinson's
other.
getting it on with a fish.
Well, yeah, but
Because he
isn't
kills
there-
a seagull.
But isn't he just like imagining the fish? Because really, it's just
Well,
him
still,
and
but he
Defoe,
killed
like,
the
going
seagull
at it.
when Willem Dafoe said, "Don't kill the
Yeah,
seagull."
you don't ever kill a seagull. Why would you do that? I still don't understand.
Because he got
why
mad
he
at the
did it.
seagull for
No.
trying to steal his food.
He's got to get that under control.
Anyway, we're talking about Twilight.
Oh yeah, right. I'm sorry, but yeah. So Twilight is bad because it's like a weird old guy going after a young lady, and that's predatory. But Lighthouse is good because it's about
Wait
an
a minute,
old
so
guy
you're saying you have a
and
problem
an
with
old guy getting it on.
So you have problems with, like, say, a 40-year-old going after like a 20-year-old?
Well, yeah, wasn't Edward like 103?
All right,
I have
cut out. Hold
problems
on a
with
minute.
like.
Where's Jason?
He costs too much. I fired him.
What do you mean you fired his co-host?
I
hired him.
I can do it. I can do it for free.
All right, you know what we're talking about, right?
Yeah, the banisters.
No,
Lighthouse! The Lighthouse! You jerks! I hate you guys!
we were talking about Twilight. You know what Twilight is, right?
Yeah, it's the movie where they all sparkle.
Right before night.
Yeah, right before night. Well, it's a 2008 movie. It came out. Well, the novels came out around 2005. Of course, then the movies came around 2008.
Justin, how much did you pay for those bodies you cut them fingers off?
They're fake. We're rubber. Like your
Forgot my crowbar!
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Now look what you gone. You're going pissed off my co-host.
Your former co-host.
No, I'm hiring him back.
Log versus crowbar.
Yeah. Anyway, no, these are rubber. Like your brains.
Mm-hmm.
Now get out of here and get my co-host back.
All right.
And take that log and keep it with you. Here. Okay. No. You're going to
Am I
take...
back, Coach?
Yes, you're back, but please put down the crowbar.
No, yeah, that's okay.
Keep the producer away.
Just in case. Just
What?
in case he tries to fire me again, man. I don't know what that guy's deal is.
Well, I mean,
He
I
took
guess...
my log and tells me I cost too much. I'm not even getting paid for this.
Yeah, half costs.
All right,
Nobody
I'll take
asked
it.
you.
I'll take it.
Anyway, so we're continuing the conversation of Twilight.
Yeah, 2009, right?
So, yeah, no, 2008.
Oh, I messed up. I'm sorry, Justin.
Oh, my God.
1999.
Am I getting fired again?
No.
2099.
No, 2099.
That's how much you're getting paid today.
That's
I'll
Spider.
take it. Let's
that's,
go.
That's Spider-Man
He's
2099.
the best.
Anyway.
Oh.
So we're talking about Twilight, and you know, like what? Again, do you even remember? Did you even see any of the other sequels?
No, I just saw the first one.
Okay.
I got it. That
It's
was
kind of
enough.
weird that, like, it's kind of weird that even after that, it's like it made its like 5 movies, or no, it made the first 2, and Eclipse, and then Breaking Dawn was split up into 2 parts. I
Oh, yeah.
remember.
But people loved it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like it never really made an impact after that. If you think about it, like look at like Harry Potter's made all this merchandise. What merchandise is like they made off of Twilight? Like, are there even action figures?
I don't know. Are there action figures?
They got like bed sheets and
Yeah,
weird
Bed
stuff
sheets,
like that.
but look at how look at
Bed
Star
sheets,
Wars.
buddy.
Yeah, bed sheets.
I got,
Anyway,
I, got,
cereals.
I got the play set where the baby ripped out of the mom's belly. I got the whole
is
play
that
set.
really a
Oh,
play
I
set?
got the whole play set.
Legos.
Lego play set.
Lego playset. So there you go,
200
folks.
pieces.
Look up on eBay for a Twilight Lego playmate.
Oh
Feet
no, the
is roughly
producer's
out.
coming back!
Get out of here! Talking
What are you
about
doing?
Lego playsets. I can't afford the Legos.
Yeah, but we're not buying Legos.
Yeah, I can't afford them.
But we're not buying Legos. We're talking about a Lego playset where the baby rips out Bella's
Yeah, I ain't
stomach.
buying none. That sounds gross.
But we're not buying it.
Good.
I'll sell
No
it
one
to
should.
you.
How much?
I don't want it.
How about but it's like you did have all these teen dramas come out, like like Teen Wolf was turned into a teen drama of some kind. Even Riverdale, Archie was turned into some kind of weird like horror drama stuff.
Didn't that kid from Riverdale kill his mom?
Yeah, the one.
Yeah,
I think it wasn't the
kid from Riverdale killed his mom.
Yeah, it was
so
like
you're pro killing mothers, but you're anti Twilight. This is.
Oh God, easy there. You don't get yourself into a hiss.
Producer's assistant's freaking out.
I know, right?
By the way, we can't be talking about killing moms. All right, just saying.
We're not
That'll
killing
get us
anyone.
sued 6 ways for the subject. So,
But
no
overall-
pro killing moms.
No pro.
Focus
yeah, we're,
on
we're,
the sparkly
we're against,
zombies.
No,
Whatever.
sparkling vampires.
Sparkly vampires.
But that's just one major thing about Twilight I never understood. Why did they sparkle? Like, now...
People like sparkles.
Yeah,
I tried
well,
to buy some sparkles, but I couldn't afford them.
well, what can you afford?
I got a nice new color TV.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that's the best you can come up with.
It was really nice. I got a good deal on it too. I'll let you watch a movie on it sometime.
What? So you're buying TVs, and we got to have a person here standing holding the sign.
Job creator.
I mean, this is great. It's
You're a
just,
job creator.
yeah. I mean, she's getting double time right
So why? Wait, you can't pay Jason, my regular co-host, but you can pay the person that held the sign.
now. Yeah, she costs less than a nail.
Hey, the world is ready for this bod. All right, so with all the books that have come out, and obviously book movies have come out. We got 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh, that's very interesting.
Mommy porn.
Mommy porn. 50 more like 50 Shades of Chicken. That's a recipe book.
I don't get it.
It's a recipe book about how to make chicken different ways, but erotically.
Erotic chicken?
Yes.
All right, anyway, what about
How much per pound?
Okay, anyway, but like it's if you know so like with Harry Potter, Twilight, The Hunger Games, and even what was it, 50 Shades of Grey, it's like book movies have become a stronger thing, but let's not forget Jaws was a movie and a novel.
Mm-hmm.
So I always think it's interesting with Twilight that it had like Harry Potter started, but then Twilight came along and then they just kind of went with it. But notice like with Twilight, Hunger Games, and Harry Potter, they took their last books and split them down to the 2 parts, right? Yeah. But overall, it's like, I don't know, like Twilight hasn't really made much more of an impact. Like I know The Simpsons did their episode, like their Treehouse of Horror episode based off of Edward and Twilight and everything, and they made fun of that. But it's like the whole plot to me is always so weird when you start out. And it's like, oh.
And then they sparkle. And then they run. Remember the running?
Yeah.
The running is great.
Well, there's a baseball scene.
Oh, a baseball scene, yeah.
Yeah, but apparently they have to play baseball. But they have to wait
that
till
was
it
really
thunders.
stupid.
I don't know. Apparently they cracked. Now, I was talking to my uncle about this. Those wooden bats, you think they would have actually they would have cracked if they were vampires. If they were swinging, if the ball was being swung so hard.
Oh, is that why they did it during the thunderstorm?
Yeah, but
They
like
don't have
with bat-
thunderstorms in the Pacific Northwest.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah. That movie's stupid.
Well, you are not lying. It is a very like. It's
But for all of its flaws, it's still very fun to watch.
it can be there like the. But overall, like when it comes to the whole movie in general, there is one scene that I like to point out that I think could have been better, but was still it's watchable, but it's still could have been better. Was the fight at the end with Edward and James, who was like he's like the evil vampire. There was like those evil vampires that came along that wanted to kill Bella.
You remember this movie really well.
Well, I was watching clips so I could refresh my memory on how bad this movie was.
Okay.
But like. It's like the fight. What bothered me though is you never saw Fangs. Now Bela Lugosi though, you never saw Fangs in his movies. But in this one,
Yeah, excuse me.
I'll pick up this segment then. But overall, it's like what bothers me about like Twilight is it's like it's it was again, it could have been an effective movie, but I think they cast it really randomly. There's not really any big names in this movie if you think about it. Yeah, but she wasn't big at the time. On what? Panic Room was her freaking only credit.
Well, she was a little baby.
Yeah, but still, like if you think
Is
about
that
it,
producer gone?
Yeah,
I hate
producer
that guy.
Yeah.
Hate that guy.
but we're still, as I said, with Twilight, it's like there's so many other better vampire. Interview with the Vampire has a new series. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Now, did you ever see it with Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Now, do you think in the future people are going to look back on Twilight with nostalgic eyes, like people do those
Maybe
kind
it
of
could.
movies?
Sometimes it does happen where you'll get a movie like here's a good example. Hocus Pocus
Yeah.
was a horrible. Like
Well,
it
maybe
did
that's-
horribly in the box office, but now look at its cult phenomenon.
And maybe
it spawned its sequel.
maybe we're just too old for Twilight, man. Maybe it was just for the kids, you know?
Well, it definitely was written for teenagers. You can tell because now suddenly all these teenage girls, I want to be a vampire. I want to be a vampire.
So it's good. Maybe it grew the horror audience. Maybe in conclusion, Twilight, though not intended for us, still served a purpose to the overall horror and vampire community.
Yeah, but there are so many better vampire stories out there where stuff has come.
What's your top 5 vampire movie?
Oh God,
Number
damn!
one.
All right.
Dracula?
Actually, no. I would actually go if I had to pick my top. It's hard or no.
Yeah, just off the top of the head. Off the top of the head.
Horror of Dracula would be one.
Okay.
Bram Stoker's, or
Okay.
Stoker, however you say it.
Yeah, no, you got it.
Dracula.
Yeah.
Fright Night is a very.
Oh, that's a good one. Okay.
John Carpenter's Vampires, which if you've never seen John Carpenter's Vampires, I do highly recommend that.
You like that one?
That was actually long. Like it's definitely in his heydays or his later years, but it was still a very good.
Better than Ghost of Mars, you know.
Yeah, better Ghost. Well, both Ghost of Mars has its charm too. It was basically supposed to be like an Escape from New York ripoff, because the one character, what was it, Ice Cube or Ice T, I think it was. He was actually supposed to be Snake Plissken.
No!
Yeah.
Is that true?
If you look at the
So wait, they were going to go Escape from L.A., like Escape from New York, then Escape from
and
L.A.,
Escape
then...
from Earth
Oh
was supposed
my!
to be the next film.
You blew my mind, Justin. Is that... I had no idea. I didn't know!
I'm learning right now.
But like, it's like, again, with vampire movies, as I said, Fright Night, John Carpenter's
Yeah,
Vampires.
so what's number 5?
I don't know, like, what I'm trying to think here. I mean, Once Bitten, Jim Carrey.
Oh.
Now, that's a
You know what I really like? You ever see that Nick Cage one? What is it, Kiss of the Vampire?
Yes.
Isn't that what it's called?
I've not
Vampire's
seen
Kiss,
that
yeah.
one yet, but
Vampire's
I've heard-
Kiss? Is it,
Yeah. Where he runs around going, I am a vampire, I am a vampire.
It's awesome.
There are
Oh,
a
you
lot
gotta
of-
check it out.
there
I
are-
love it.
There are a lot of classic vampire movies in the 80s that nobody even remembers. There's My Best Friend's a Vampire. It actually has the guy from House in it, who's not the guy who plays House, but he's like a rival doctor friend or whoever. He ends up dating that woman who ends up getting in a bus crash.
What is happening?
I guess it's the
Freaking me out, man.
North
Are we ready to go out to that campfire?
yes, we're ready to go out there.
Thanks for watching the
Watching
Justin Zone. And, check out some of these other vampire movies.
Yeah.
And then, maybe check out Twilight, too, if it makes you feel good.
Yeah.
Do what makes you feel
Twilight
good.
sucks. Oh wait. What?
Thanks, everybody.
Yeah.
Earned your paycheck.